I am a boy made out of lead, drafted from the fragile end tips of my mother's pencil. She gave me hair as black as charcoal, skin as etched with graphite, blood as deep with ink, and eyes as wide as hers. She drew a son in her image, breathed life into him, and called him art. But disappointed with the artwork of my mother, he tried to sculpt me into stone. My father took chiseled knives and hammers, drove them into my fragile body, chipped away my graphite skin, and tainted the infinite inkwell of my mind with the mentality that I was not perfect, that I was tainted, that I was flawed. He said that I was a work of art not valued in the eyes of critics. He told me I was not manly enough, that my lead body, graphite skin, ink, blood, and charcoal hair were attributes of a failed artist, that I was an unfinished sketch in a book of Picasso's best, that I would never live up to the expectations. I figured him right. How could I compare to the works of art on gallery walls? Well, I'm just a sketch in a book that nobody sees. I'm just a boy made out of lead, fragile, broken, and unfinished, but he said he could turn me into a marvelous statue, a statue made out of marble and obsidian, crafted by the hands of God and placed on Mount Olympus for all to see and admire how I want to be seen, and admire how I dream to be seen, and admire. So I let him chisel away the fragile lead of my body, drain the inkwells of my veins dry, and I let him erase my graphite skin, but I still had my mother's eyes, I still had my mother's eyes, I still have my mother's eyes. Mother, save me. Save me from this stone statue I've become. I am no longer a work of art, I am a prisoner in Medusa's mentality. When I look in the mirror, I see a sight I never wanted to see. My heavenly attributes handcrafted by a goddess were tainted by Satan himself. He tricked me. I am no longer a boy made out of lead, but a statue made out of marble and obsidian, the child of fire and brimstone. I am a pillar of salt in the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. I am the atonement for my sins. Mother, save me. Transmute me back into my original form. I no longer want to feel like a statue. My ink, blood, charcoal hair, graphite skin, and lead body. I no longer want to hear the voiceless lies of Satan. You're tainted. No, you're broken. No, get out of my head. You do not belong here. My body is a temple, a church, a painting handcrafted by my mother. I am a boy made out of lead, not a statue made out of stone or a man made out of steel. I am not a stone fixture for your ideals. Can you hear me? Mother, do you hear me? Do you hear my voice through the cracks beneath the stone fixtures? Save me. Mother, save me. Transmute me back into my original form. I was drafted from the fragile end tips of my mother's pencil. She gave me hair as black as charcoal, skin as etched with graphite, blood as deep with ink, and eyes as white as hers. She drew a son in her image, breathed life into him, and called me her masterpiece. And when she saved me, she spilled the ink blood on the surface of marble and obsidian, called out words only known to a goddess, and transmuted me into the philosopher's stone, my original being. But to my surprise, with the help of my mother's eyes, I was no longer a boy made out of lead, but a man made out of gold.